Hey guys, I'm getting on here to introduce Molly. A lot of you already know Molly. Molly's been my little party poodle, Parti poodle. Um, we she is right at 16 years old, and she's lost her hearing, and she's losing her vision. Ugh. But she's such a good little dog, and we have been very blessed to have her all these years. She's in pretty good health. Let me tell you a little bit about how we got Molly. I had a Cocker Spaniel, and the Cocker Spaniel's name was Mandy. And Mandy was the best Cocker Spaniel in the world. When she passed in 1991, we were living on the Gulf of Mexico, and I was just heartbroken. And I'd had her. She was born in 1980 and she died in 91. She was like a few months being 11 years old. So she really died a little bit quicker than I ever thought she would, but she had Cushing's disease. So that sort of takes them out pretty fast, unfortunately. It took me 10 years to decide I wanted to I started looking at little puppies, and I would go to at the time, 16 years ago, I didn't think about, every time I thought about going to our humane society, um, they had nothing but really large dogs, and I didn't really want a really big dog. I wanted about the size. I really wanted a Cocker Spaniel. That would be the biggest that I'd want. And so we started going to one of the pet stores, and we would get our puppy fix. Oh, I remember that we saw something on TV about, as you get older, it's always good to have a companion or an animal companion because it helps people live longer by having animals. My husband saw that, told me about it. He said, let's go look at some puppies. So we went to the puppy store, and I was looking for a Cocker Spaniel, and there was a Cocker Spaniel in one of the cages. Well, not cages, it's where they show them. It was real big, where they view the puppies and where the puppies live before they're adopted. And there was a cutest little Cocker Spaniel, and he was multicolor. And I found out he was a boy, not a girl, and I wanted a little girl dog. Well, as he was playing underneath him, as they were wrestling, this was underneath. This sweet little thing was underneath him. I said, what kind is that? And is it a girl? I said, yes, she's a little girl. And said, oh, can I see her? Well, when they brought her out, there's glass, and they go in and they bring her back out to me. She licked me, just licked me. And I was just, oh. And so we took them in a little area where they have a little play area so you can see how you interact with them. And we went in there, and she just played, and she was sweet, and she was running around and just playful and just sweet as can be. Ron said, do you want her? And I knew that weekend that we were going to be out of town. And I said, this is not the time to get a puppy. We're going to be out of town. You need to train her. We have nobody who can stay with her. I don't want to put her in a kennel after she's just getting out of the pet store. And I said, I think we need to wait. I said, but I will say this. If she's still here on Monday morning, I want her. Because I had to take a chance that someone else might get her. Well, when the girl got her to take her back, I said, okay, ask your manager if they'll take some money off, because she was very expensive. She's a party poodle. Her parents were show dog. I mean, she was probably the most expensive dog there. I can't believe I paid what I did for her. But that being said, been well worth it. Been well worth it. I said, and her name is Molly. I named her right then. I said, and her name is Molly. They took her back. I left there and said, oh, I hope she's going to be there Monday morning. Well, sure enough, when I called, as you can see, she was there. And they said they'd take $100 off. I went, that was hardly nothing because you had to get then you had to get all, you get their food and get their, their everything, all the things you get with a little puppy. So anyway, that's the time we got her. We got her in January of 2002. She was just a few months old, and it was time for her to get adopted because she was, she was just a puppy, but she was so sweet. She only weighed 3 pounds. Now she weighs 8 pounds. I'm going to put her down because she liked to be laying on my lap. But I just want to let y'all know a little bit about Molly. Molly's been the best dog, besides Mandy, that I have ever had in my life. If you're thinking about getting an animal, be a responsible pet owner. We have been blessed to have a lady we've adopted ourselves. We call her Aunt Carolyn. And Aunt Carolyn comes to our home when we are out of town. And she loves Molly like it was her dog. And Molly, before she lost her hearing, when you'd say Aunt Carolyn, she would be at the door. She loved her Aunt Carolyn. And she still loves her Aunt Carolyn. But we have been very blessed to have someone that we pay to come and stay with her 24/7 and stay. And other than when she goes, if she had to do an errand or something like that, she is here with her 24/7. And I think that's why Molly has lived so long, because she has been loved dearly by this woman and us. And so if you do plan to get a dog or a cat or any animal for your family, make sure you love them unconditionally and make sure that you treat them just with so much respect as for an animal. I know they say, it's just a dog, just a cat. But you know what? They're little, to us, they're our little fur babies. So if you decide to get one, remember it's a lifetime commitment as long as that animal lives. And don't try it out, to see if you're going to like the animal or not. But treat them like they're part of the family and they'll live a long time. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day, happy day. Hope it's full of sunshine and beautiful memories. And Molly and me want to say, have a blessed, beautiful, wonderful weekend. Be kind. Be kinder than they are. And remember, don't forget to give a smile. If you do, you might get one back. I love you. Until tomorrow.